I'm attorney Nick Alcock. There have been a lot of changes to DUI law lately. I'm recording this in August of 2013. I cannot believe that it's August of 2013. That sounds very, very odd to me, but that is actually what it is. Summer's almost over, and there have been some enormous consequential changes to DUI law. I can tell you some of the big ones. The big ones: home detention now is much easier to get. Home detention cuts these sentences down quite a bit. So if you're looking at an old website, you can tell it hasn't been updated in a while. Check out the blog and see the last time the blog was looked at. If the last blog entry was 2006, okay, just close that window out and check out a different site, because that's not going to help you. The changes are radical, and the amount of time that you're going to get has really altered. And so what's happened is the government, in their infinite wisdom, they've decided that it makes more sense just to get paid for people to sit at home rather than to have them go to jail, and the government's got to write a check to keep them in jail. And a lot of people want to take the government up on that option, so they can just basically be confined at home for 12 hours at a time. That's the big change. Second change is that there has been a radical kind of reassessment with the way the Motor Vehicle Department handles license suspensions. And so people who are caught driving on a suspended license for a DUI, their penalties are way different than they were before. An old site might say that you're looking at going to jail. Probably not so much anymore. They've actually made it, believe it or not, the government has made it a little bit easier for people to survive a DUI, and they've made it easier for people to survive a subsequent arrest on driving on a suspended license. Also, what used to be these flat, gnarly suspensions or revocations, where you're just looking at you can't drive at all, there are a number of ways in which you can get a to and from work eligibility permit, as long as you install the alcohol interlock device, which is that embarrassing thing that they hook up to your car and you gotta blow into it. And God forbid if you blow into it with some alcohol in your breath, but that's a way to get a provisional license, a license that will enable you to drive and enable you to at least get to and from work. Last little thing I want to talk about is City of Scottsdale. Lots of changes there, lots of problems there, because of a very recent ruling where they determined that, those blood tests they were taking, the machine was not super duper calibrated, and they knew it and they didn't tell us. So they are having all kinds of problems there. If you have a City of Scottsdale DUI and you were arrested sometime, maybe a few months ago, you might want to give an attorney a call, because that court is kind of in disarray right now. Let us walk you through the problem if you've been arrested for a DUI. 602-989-5000. 602-989-5000 is the number, is a free consultation. And we're not going to put any pressure on you or turn any screws on you. We just want to give you the information that you deserve to protect yourself when you go to court. Thank you very much for watching.